Welcome to the Duchy of Bees, where dangers lurk and treasures are waiting to be found. Dungeon Master Marbach of the Western Lakes and a crack team of the Duchy's most skilled adventurers bring their talents to the table in the face of monsters and madmen. Under the tutelage of Brew Master Goner, Dwarven Cleric of the Grave, these heroes hope to vanquish their foes, bring lasting peace, and create stories to be remembered for ages. They are Goners for Hire.
Today's case? Aw, rats!
Welcome to the Duchy of Bees, a magical land in the kingdom known as Melon. There's dwarves, there's elves, there's all kinds of weird thingies. I'm Marbach of the Western Lakes.
I'm Mike Priest.
I'm Ploplant the Blacksmith.
I'm Murder the Third.
And I'm Flint Cole.
All right. Ploplot, blacksmith, who's not a blacksmith.
No, I'm not. But I have an axe.
So what do you do?
I look around and look at the new city we're in.
No, I mean like for a living. Like what's
Oh.
your
Introduce your character.
yeah? What's
I forgot.
Yeah.
I immediately forgot what I did for a living.
Tell me about yourself, friend. You're a barbarian in the.
I am a barbarian, and
yeah.
I am a turtle. Hence the helmet for the barbarian part, not the turtle part. So they're already going to hell.
Description.
My background just says haunted one, and I have a heart of darkness.
So I'll go ahead and give a little
Yeah.
background on everybody. How's
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
I can do mine.
So you're okay.
Yeah.
You come from the Western Lakes region of the Duchy of Bees, where several barbarian tribes live, myself among them. You've found work in the town of Sworddale, just to the east of the Western Lakes.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Mike Priest. I come from a long line of priests, but am a druid by nature. I've ran away from the priesthood.
A druid by nature. They typically are.
Yeah. I'm from, what is it?
The Hills of Frederick.
I'm from the hills of Frederick, and I'm a hermit. I choose to be alone in nature, and I also like poisons.
All right.
I like to dabble in poisonry.
And I'm a Fire Ganassi sorcerer. That's all I've got, really.
And your name?
Flint Cole.
Flint Cole. All right.
My name is Murder, and I'm a pirate. Searching the seas and all the islands and adventurous lands for clues. I can't talk in this thing. For clues, looking to what happened to my father, Murder the Second.
All right.
Arg.
I'd also like to point out I'm the only one who didn't bring anything to dress up in.
I thought the headphones were part of your costume.
All right. So you also work in the town of Sworddale. You and Ploplot have been working together at the Temple of the Sea Wolf, and you're kind of growing bored with your existence there until one day you get a postcard that just has some pictures like drawn on both sides. Like on one side, it's this beautiful watercolor of a city skyline. There's a wizard tower. There's what looks like an old fortress. And on the other side, there's some crude hand drawings of a dwarf priest, a pile of gold, and a double-bladed axe. And on the front painting, it says, Perdo.
I mean, it would be a dwarf priest. Am I right, fellas? Is that racist? I don't know. Species.
What you got there, Flint?
So I got this postcard. I'm thinking about heading over to Purdue.
Purdue.
Yeah, you wanna tag along? I'm bored.
Wouldn't mind. I noticed you have a picture of a double axe right there. I happen to have one of those with me as well.
Oh, look at that. Should we start moseying on?
Let's mosey on out of this temple of Seawolf because I'm getting pretty tired of it.
All right. I'm losing track of everyone's name. Mike, you you also
Easiest one?
yeah.
Damn it, Mike.
The one normal name.
I thought that was just a real person's name. So Mike, you also get one of these postcards in your Hills of Frederick. You are familiar with some dwarven priests in Purdue. You know,
Did it come into? I also dabble in brewing, amateur brewing.
all right.
So I have a brewer's kit.
Microbrewery.
me
So
at all
yeah,
times.
you,
Microbrewing.
you're familiar with Goner's Brew. It's one of the greatest beers
Of the land.
of the land. That's brewed right in the middle of Purdue, in Citadel, Edna.
It's said to have magical powers.
Yeah, it's the holy water of the dwarves.
Oh, okay.
It's brewed by the priest Goner.
Yeah, I've
And they beat you at that festival every year.
I flipped through my brew
Recipe book.
monthly, Dwarven brew monthly. It's like the only thing I have out here in the woods.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I'm like,
There's some like wood carving prints of Goner when he was a young dwarf, with barrels behind him, and there's other dwarves standing next to him, and they all have these fancy emblems stamped on the barrels.
yeah, I'm taking a trip. I think I've been on hiatus long enough. I'm gonna do this for myself.
I thought you were writing down notes, but he's making your banner, your logo.
Yeah.
So you remember this?
Dude, the K's, that little, I don't know what to call it. The two lines in the K should be arrows.
This is my name, and I'll do what I want with it.
As he adds an arrow to that. Okay.
And
least
murder, we'll get to you.
Nice.
So just hang tight.
I'm still in the water.
Yeah.
I've got scurvy, doctor.
Well, you have sailed inland, but we'll get to your story.
Chillin'
you'll
at
come on.
port. Got it.
So how far away is where we work to Purdue?
It takes you a couple of days, but you reach the city. You found a wagon train that was going that way. Joined
hitched
a
a ride.
caravan. Yeah.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
You get to the city, and you kind of don't really know where to go because all you have to go on is this postcard. So what would you like to do?
Well, I gotta find a dwarf priest, I think.
A dwarf
So
priest. Do you think we can?
we can probably mosey up to the
Is there a local tavern that we might be able to get directions from?
Sure. I think we should check out a tavern.
So you find a place called the Mineshaft Saloon.
Just walk in. Do we have to knock on the door? Is there a secret password or anything?
No, yeah, they just let you in.
We walk on
it's
in?
pretty. So you're not used to the big city. You're used to like a small town living. As a barbarian,
nice, quiet.
yeah, as a barbarian, you're not really used to even the small town. That's kind of weird to you. But now there's just there's people from all walks of life. There's tieflings. There's a few more genasi of varying types. There's elves, there's dwarves, there's humans. It's
I tell you, there's a lot of weird-looking people over here.
You lock up your horse when you walk by.
says the giant turtle man.
I roll up my windows and everything.
You're on your wagon, like, oh.
So there's a bartender there. She's a very tall woman. She's a frost giant. She
How cool.
yeah, she's got bluish skin, and she just says in a very loud voice, "What can I get for y'all, hun?"
Hello, tall blue woman.
You are barbaric.
My name is Plo. This is Flint. And I would like an ale.
I will also take an ale.
All right, so she just like pulls the cheapest beer that they have there, and they just give it to you. And you can tell by the taste of it that, like, it's just like a regular human brew. It's just kind of lame.
This isn't the best ale I've ever drank. What else you got here?
They just got a shipment of Goner's brew in.
How much for one pint of Goner's brew?
It's going to be 1 silver. And the other beer cost you like 2 copper, so it's way more expensive. That is the premium.
Hey, Flint, can you
primo
spot me
stuff.
on here? Because I just realized I didn't give myself any gold or any silver.
Shit. I did the same as well.
You know what? Save that Goner's brew for later.
She's just like, all right, and just takes it. She picks them up like little teacups.
Okay. So, I scan the room. Do I see any dwarves?
You do. You see a dwarf wearing a green cloak with big feathers and a white and green hat.
So, I haven't seen this many people around before, but I have the feeling that green hat, feather shoulder wearing guy might be a dwarf. Should we go speak to him?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Do we want to plan what we want? Do you want to go at him with fierce? Let him know that we need answers, or do we want to try to make friends with this guy?
I'll go with dealer's choice. I'll play off of you, see what
Okay.
you do, and then I'll come in.
Okay. So I'm not going to talk to him. I'm just going to sit across from him and see. Let him say the first. Let him speak
Okay.
first. Power move.
Okay, yeah, I'll stand over you.
So we walk over to this. We walk over to this green hat, shoulder feather wearing
Phil.
man, dwarf man. I walk over to his table and I just take a seat.
All right, so
Luckily-
Mike Priest, some giant turtle man has just walked up and sat down in front of you.
I try to speak to him in turtle.
What do you say?
Howdy, friend. You from the forest too?
I speak common. We don't need to talk turtle. I don't want my friend Flint here to feel left out.
Oh, of course.
And your accent was horrible.
Of course. What can I do you for?
My name's Plo.
Of course.
Flo?
Plo.
Plo.
Plo Plot Blacksmith. Pleasure.
Oh, nice. Mike Priest. How are you doing? So, you do some blacksmithing?
Why does everybody ask me that?
Your last name?
No. I'm a chef.
Oh. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What do you cook?
Okay, enough of the questions. Flint.
So we're looking for this here dwarf priest to show him the postcard.
Oh, that's Goner. He's famous for around here for being a brewer. I'm here for the same thing. Coming to the convention. You coming to the convention, guys?
Sounds like we might be going to a convention.
Sounds so.
You're a,
Oh.
you're a very chatty hermit. You just realize how alone you've been this whole time.
People. Hello, friend.
Hey, how you doing? Never leave me.
Trying to speak in turtle, and these guys like, I speak English too.
So you realize that you haven't made any kind of arrangements for housing while you're here in town.
I share my... I'm guessing I've already been playing this for years now, so I share my suite. There's a couch if y'all want to sleep on it, or a little bed,
There's space in my
or
bed.
the ground.
Well, you don't think I can fit on your little bed?
Well, I mean, I'm taking the bed.
I'm a 300-pound turtle. You don't think I can fit on the bed?
Pretty sure you can, friend.
Okay.
So as you're discussing this, somebody comes up and he says, "So I noticed you guys were having a little trouble paying for your beers. You guys looking for work?"
Sure, we could use some coin.
We can definitely use some coin.
Thanks
I'm
a
just,
lot,
I'm
Jack
just
Nicholson.
happy I made new friends.
Well, you see, I got this club down the street, and we've been having a little bit of a rat problem. You see, it's a real nice area, and it'd be a real shame if something was to happen. with a rat infestation.
Oh,
It'd be a shame if. Do we like rats?
I do.
And I'll say, here's Johnny.
I think we can help out with that.
Yeah, sounds like someone we can.
And I show him my giant great axe.
All right. I'll pay each of you 20 gold to take care of this rat problem.
All three of us.
Each one of that's what each means.
What's your name, friend?
It's Vincent.
Well, sure. I'll oblige.
All right. So he takes you over, takes you about like three buildings away. There's a door with a club with a red door. He lets you in. He's like, we're closed right now. We usually have music on, like, at the end of the week, but right now we're just doing some cleaning, and you guys would help out a whole lot. So he leads you to a basement door, and he opens it. And he's like, yeah, just go on down there and let me know when you've taken care of the problem.
Your character took a turn, man.
I don't know if I want to go down in this. I look. Okay, I grab Flint. I grab Flint and I whisper in his ear. I don't know if. Do you feel comfortable going down in the basement of this Jack Nicholson type?
Yeah.
I mean, what else are we gonna do? We have no money. We're in this new town.
Yeah, but we didn't even pay for the last L. He just walked us out of there. I think we can make it without having to pay. Okay, we got this guy here, so yeah.
So he notices that y'all are kind of nervous about all this, and he's like, hey, look, here, I'll give you half up front. And he just, like, hands you, like, these big bars of gold that have, like, a stamp on them. Let's say 10.
Okay, I grab it and I immediately go down the stairs.
I follow.
All right.
I follow too.
Come on, you friend.
All right. Remember, when you're done, the other half is up here waiting for you.
Just leave the door open, please.
Yeah, man, you just went from like, hey, come here, to
All right, so
come
you go
into
down
my
the stairs.
basement.
It's this very dank, dark basement. It smells a little bit like water. You were pretty close to a river, so you're thinking you're probably at about river level right now. And when you go down there, there's a long corridor. It's about 60 feet down. You're looking around. You don't really see many creatures there. There's like some like sacks of grain, some extra beer storage. And then you reach the end of this corridor, and tied to a chair is a little cat person with snitch carved into his chest.
He meant that kind of rat.
Huh. Well.
Is he gagged at all?
Yes, yeah.
Who's here? Help.
So we're just gonna.
Uh,
Okay, so we agree the guy up there was a little sketchy.
He was indeed very sketchy.
very.
I say we talk to this rat.
I can hear you.
Hold on, we'll get to you.
Okay.
So we talk to him first and see what he might have. Something tells me he's a snitch.
Maybe.
It could be his carving in his chest.
It could be his family. Is that your family name, Snitch?
It really hurts. No.
Okay.
So,
So I'm gonna ungag him real quick. Are you gonna yell if we ungag you?
It hurts. No.
Okay.
I won't yell.
Okay, I'm gonna ungag you. I have a great axe. I untie his mouth. What's your name?
My name's Murder. Murder, not murder.
Okay, as soon as I found out his name, he's immediately scarier than the guy we have upstairs.
Yeah, we didn't even get that guy's name. Oh yeah, we
Vincent.
did. Vincent.
Vincent.
Yeah.
It was Vincent.
You know his full name is Vincent Crimiglione.
Crime, Mindy.
Let me see if I can remember.
Yeah.
Vincent Crime only.
Right.
It's like he works at McDonald's and he does crime.
And you explain to them that he is the leader of a gang called the Red Wire Syndicate.
So, that Jack Nicholson type you met up there. What do you know about him?
I know.
name's Vincent.
I know he pays hefty.
Of course he would. What's the name of the gang? I didn't write it down. What's the name of the gang?
The Red Wire
game?
Syndicate.
Oh, the gang, yeah. Red Wire Syndicate.
Hmm.
And then as he explains all this to you, it more and more starts making sense that he said, things like,
It'd be a real shame if something was to happen.
like everything just sounds way more menacing now.
Well,
How big is this? How big is this cat person? Can I fit him in my backpack?
I don't know, how big is this cat person?
well, you know what? I don't know.
He's like about 4 feet tall. Like he's bigger than a halfling, smaller than a dwarf.
All right, I'm gonna try to sneak him out and say, "Yep, did it, handled it. You want to see him again?"
Okay.
About my height.
Yeah, he's like about the size of a large child.
Am I the
maybe,
largest one
like
here
a like a
as the
10-year-old child.
I think so.
Okay. Am I still dying? I'm not dying. Okay. He would be
Are you
have
okay?
lots of money.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need some water?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
All right, hey, give him some water
Okay. I'll give you some of my water and a ration.
and a ration.
Oh, I thank you.
Why do they want us to take you out? By the way, we're here to kill you.
Oh,
We're here to get rid of a rat problem, but we didn't know that it was.
So we thought the
not
rat
little
problem was a
mice.
rat.
if
out
you
to-
didn't already know, he's the leader of the Red Wire Syndicate. What did I do to him? I don't know what I did to him. That just makes me mad.
Well, he perceived you as some kind of an informant. So I don't know. Maybe you were trying to join
you-
the gang.
I
and-
was
Were you trying to stop the gang? Or were you trying to?
I was trying to steal some of their gold, and I threatened to.
Can we tell if he's a lawful good person at all, or?
Why don't you roll a perception check?
All of us?
Yeah, why not?
5.
Natural
10.
20.
Natural 20. Okay. You're pretty sure that he's telling the truth. You think that he's a liar still.
I think, guys, he's telling the truth. I'm pretty good at insight.
I don't know. He hasn't told us anything that would make us think any otherwise.
Look at him. Look at him in
Come
his
on,
big,
guys,
large eyes.
There's Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
Hello, my friends.
I think he's telling the truth.
Okay, look, I don't want to kill anybody. Yet.
I mean, that'd be cool. I like being alive. That's sweet. If you guys don't kill me, I can offer my services to you.
Okay, hold on. I re-gag him. Should we get Vincent down here?
I think that would be a bad idea. Y'all.
Okay, I ungag him again. What does the Red Wire Syndicate do?
Run of the mill gang. They steal items and they steal gold and.
Okay, well I think we should put this to a vote.
Oh, great.
I don't trust you.
Cool.
I 100% trust you.
Wow.
I'm neutral. So
I know, but
Perfectly balanced.
I'm a solid kill him.
As
He's a
all
solid let
things
him
should
go.
be.
I say we would need a. Let's try to figure a way to get him out of here.
So think of it this way.
And still collect the gold.
You just got tricked by a known criminal to go down into a basement and kill someone who is helpless and defenseless. How do you, as a fellow warrior and barbarian, how do you feel about killing someone in such a cowardly way?
Wow, way to make it one-sided.
Yeah. So I feel like I should just untie you and have you fight me and die like a man.
Well, I'm not a man. So I've already lost half that battle.
Here's what we're going to do. I don't like being tricked. I don't like killing this defenseless little animal. Look how hideous he is. Do you think we can trick Vincent to think that he's already dead?
Possibly.
All right, what's happening?
Yes.
I mean,
I'm
I
pretty
could
sure.
Are you guys gonna fake kill me? What's going on?
I could set this place on fire. Because I've got
He
produce.
didn't-
I can produce flame.
He didn't say exactly how to
It's true.
take out the trash, the rat.
Right.
So
Interesting. And I live, correct?
In this
Yes.
basement,
Okay.
is there anything crawl spaces to get out of the building?
Their
yeah,
back door.
You find like to the right of where his seat is. You see like a small door. Like it's a little shorter than you. Like it looks like it's made for like a dumbwaiter or something, as
Okay.
far as you can tell.
can both of these guys fit through it?
Yeah.
Okay. I say you take him. We'll leave.
It looks like it's just big enough to where if you crouch down, you could fit through. Like you would probably have to crawl.
Isn't he
turtle
huge?
crawl.
But yeah,
Oh.
he's
Yeah.
got a big shell. Yeah.
Yeah.
And anything
Okay.
else around here that looks like is there anything we can like swap in his chair to burn it to make it look like there's a pile of ash?
We got the feed, the piles of feed and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's like
Feed sacks.
yeah, there's food and drink
Okay.
and stuff.
So
it's like restaurant storage. Is what
Oh,
it
okay,
looks
cool.
like.
So,
So
I put,
let me explore the little. Hold on. Let me explore. Make sure we can get out of here. Doesn't just lead into like the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then-
Sounds good. I like that. I live in that
And,
one.
Let him or try to fix him up to get moving, and then if I find a way to get out, we can burn a sack in his place.
As you're talking about this, you hear some scratching coming from behind that door, and little like chitters and.
do you know what's behind that door?
Oh, like rats.
As far as you can tell.
Real rats?
I don't.
They do have a
Wink.
rat problem.
So I cast speaks with animals,
Mm-hmm.
and so do I hear anything?
Yeah, you hear me still tied to the chair.
It still sounds like squeaking and like scratching.
There's gonna be freaking rats. I go back up to upstairs and open the door, like crack it open and see if anybody's around.
You try to go upstairs. Before you get too far, the door swings open and 7 kobolds start running out.
Ah!
He's still tied to the chair.
Yeah,
so
I could
one
totally
of
help
them
you.
Jumps up at
Wink.
you,
But I'm gonna hug him with my thorn whip.
and you just see an axe just like go right by your eyes.
Turtle,
Okay.
you're my favorite.
That
Don't
they
let
came
them
from.
escape. Don't let them escape.
I'm putting band-aids over Turtle's knee.
18.
This sounds like the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Y'all look like some crazy badass team.
What would we like to call our team?